Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Alright, so trackies, clearly I am excited. The season is popping, track just start, but the excitement, I'm sure you guys can feel how thrilling it is. And yes, I want you guys to feel it as well. And sometimes when I get excited, I definitely speak a whole lot faster. So yes, I'm going to try to slow things down because I want everybody to hear what I have to say so that you can also enjoy what is happening on the track with our athletes, whether they're Jamaican or not. Track is just nice. It's sweet right now. It's popping. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the Queen's Grace Jackson meeting. Yes, another meeting. There's so many going on today. But yes, this one was held locally here in Jamaica. And we're going to take a look at the women's 60-meter B final and the men's 60-meter F final. And trackies, these races lived up to their billing. Now, going in trackies, I did do a preview for the women's 60-meter final. However, since then we know that Sharika Jackson withdrew from the meeting, so clearly things would shift just a bit. But with that said, still had the likes of Tia Clayton, still had Serena Cole, still had Sada Williams, still had Sashalee Forbes, and still had Brianna Williams. So yes, these athletes still were in the lineup, and of course it would make for a very exciting race, and they did not disappoint. Now in this racetrack, Sashalee Forbes walked away with the win, running 7.03 seconds, equaling her personal best, and running, you guessed it, a world leading time. Now, for those in the comment section that will have an issue with me saying it's a world leading time because it's outdoors versus indoors, look here, take that up with World Athletics. In second place was Brianna Williams. She ran 7.11 seconds, a season's best for her. And Tia Clayton was third. She ran 7.18 seconds. Now, trackies, Sada Williams was fifth. The reason I'm mentioning her is because I had her placed a bit higher and she ran 7.24 seconds. And Serena Cole was sixth. She ran 7.25 seconds. Now, trackies, interestingly, when I think about the previous lineup, I had Brianna placing ahead of Sashalee Forbes in this race. However, Sashalee Forbes came out and snatched that win. When I take a look at Sashalee Forbes, I spoke about Sashalee Forbes needing to give me some more. However, right after that, she ran a 7.15 seconds, and I pointed out and I said that Sashalee Forbes is giving me the more that I've been saying I want. I can definitely see and feel the energy she's putting into the execution in her race. I can definitely see that her start is popping, and of course, right towards the end of that 60, it does not look like she's dying, and she definitely looks like she has more to give. Definitely also looks like one of those athletes that are on a mission this season, and I'm happy because, as I've been saying, last season for Sashalee Forbes, I was expecting more, especially towards the end of the season. It did not happen. However, this season looks like the season that she wants to right certain wrongs, and I'm looking forward to that as well. For Brianna, this was definitely a solid opening run and well within expectation. Loved her execution as well. Now, trackies, this is her first race back. So, yes, race rust on all trackies, and this was still an excellent performance for me. Now, when I look at her execution, for me, she was definitely at ease, didn't look rushed, did not look strained, looked like she was just going through her phases and executing her race to that 60-meter line. As a matter of fact, it looked like she wasn't even focusing that other people were in that race, which was very interesting to me, which personally shows a lot of growth in Brianna's form and execution. And I don't know if you all peeped this trackies, but that wasn't Brianna's typical bullet start. You know what that means, trackies? More is definitely there and more is to come. So I'm excited to see what will happen when she's ready to fully unleash. Tia Clayton didn't get a popping start that I was expecting, however, still ran a personal best 7.18 seconds. So that is also a really, really great performance from Tia Clayton. Now, Sada Williams was down there in fifth, running 7.24. That was also a personal best. Just to note, most people run a personal best or a season's best in this race. So it was a really, really great race. Now, Serena Cole also ran a personal best, and I was particularly impressed impressed by Serena Cole. And the reason why I am is because week by week, I remember when she came out the first race and everybody was, coming down hard on her. And I could see the drastic improvement as she kept racing. Second race out, she ran 7.3s. Now the third race out, and she's running 7.2s. So that clearly tells you that Serena Cole wants to be here. And of course, she is executing her race and, of course, putting on good performances as well. Another solid run from her, running a personal best 7.25 seconds. When I look at it overall, trackies, this was a good run for everybody for different reasons. And of course, it's just getting me more and more excited and thrilled to see what they all have in the next outing. Now, I know a few of them will be touching the indoor circuit, trackies. So I can't wait to see what these times look like when they touch the indoor track. Now, interestingly, trackies, when I talk about the indoor scene, they seem to have merged indoor and outdoors now. So there's actually no separation in terms of personal best. I don't know if I quite agree with that, considering that with the outdoors, wind is a factor, whether you have a positive wind or a negative something in your face or behind your back. You know what I mean? I definitely think that's a big difference. However, I do know that indoor tracks tend to be bouncy, and I've heard people say multiple times that it flings you forward. So I don't know if that's why they looked at it and said, well, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, it works out to be the same. So, you know what? Let's just call it the same thing. So now there's no separation between your indoor personal best and your outdoor personal best. So whatever it was outdoors for most of these athletes, so looking at Sashalee Forbes here, she goes in with a personal best of 7.03 seconds. So it would be interesting to see what she does on the indoor circuit or if there will be any difference. Let's just put it that way. As for Brianna, we already know she's run indoors already. Her personal best is 7.04 seconds. Can't wait to see what happens in her next outing, as well as for Tia Clayton as well. Loving the growth. All right, Trackies, let's move on to the men's 60-meter finals. And this race was popping. Well, I mean, Ackeem Blake destroyed the field, running a world leading 6.49 seconds. Now, again, Trackies, as I said, there is no separation between indoor and outdoor anymore, it seems. World Athletics is calling it one thing, just 60 meters. And based on that, Ackeem Blake right now has the world leading time of 6.49 seconds, unless during this recording somebody else has run, because apparently that seems to have been happening to me today, where people are just running while I'm recording. So even though I'm saying it's a world lead, it's not a world lead. You know what I mean? But still, going based off current standings right now, it is a world lead. In second place was Brian Neville. He ran a personal best, 6.59 seconds. And in third place for Dane McPherson, he ran 6.61 seconds. Now, Chucky's fourth place was also a personal best. Fifth place was a personal best. And sixth place was a personal best. We're talking about Ramon Barneswell, 6.62. Michael Campbell, 6.62 as well. And from Guyana was Emmanuel Archibald, 6.63. So phenomenal running. But trackies, I ain't gonna lie. Ackeem Blake in this race showed, when they say separating the boys from the men, what did Asafa say to Johan Blake one year? Big man, and boy, a boy. Asafa was feisty. But with that said, that's pretty much what I saw in this race. Ackeem Blake made Brian Neville look like he was not even there in this race. I saw Brian Neville trying, you know what I mean? But it's like he could not make a dent into the lead that Ackeem Blake made in that 60 meters. And listen, it's a 60 meters, and Ackeem Blake was literally going from strength to strength. He was high-kneeing through that 60 meters. I loved it 100%. It means that come outdoors, whatever thoughts people had about usurping Ackeem Blake. Remember what happened last season? Unfortunately, he did not get onto the individual team. He's hungry, he's thirsty, he's ready, and he's making sure that everything is set in place so that come the Jamaican trials, he will be in top three and, of course, boarding a plane to the Olympic Games in Paris. But trackies, solid runs from Ackeem Blake, taking nothing away from Brian Neville. This was still a solid run from him. First year into his professional career, and he has been performing spectacularly, PB after PB, and this is another one here. His first outing, a PB. Second outing, a PB. Looking good for Brian Neville, and I can't wait to see what else he has, as well as all the other guys. You all know, check his sound off in the comment section below and let me know what you think about these performances. Were they just as thrilling as they were for me? I know I have to tame myself a bit because, child, I was a bit loud in the last video. plus very, very fast. So right now I'm a bit tamed so that you guys can hear exactly what I have to say. But don't be mistaken. I am thrilled. I'm over the moon. My brain is turning over right now. You know me. Come Monday, I have videos to drop on you back to back about everything that is going on in my mind. So look out for those videos. But anyway, for now, these are just the results videos. So again, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video, of course, and subscribe. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.